So welcome back to a games we are playing, and before we get into talking about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with Kim, I'll ask you guys, what are you playing down below? Let us know, because in the comment section, it is always so interesting because you always think everybody's playing the latest games, and then you go and read and you're like, oh my god, this person's playing Earthbound, you know, like Super Nintendo games. It's all like so crazy.
That's good recommendations too.
Yes,
like, I'll play that.
I'll try that out. You know, we need more time to play video games, right? There's not enough time. And speaking of time, how many hours have you put into Xenoblade right now?
I think I'm around 55 to 60.
That's crazy.
And I'm only on chapter 5.
So I've been talking to some of my friends, and they've already finished the game at like 70 hours.
What?
I know. So my question to you is, what are you doing? Are you just taking your time? Or are you doing okay, you are doing that.
I'm taking my time.
That's good.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. I know some people just are rushing through this game just to get it done, and
you could.
Yeah, that's what I like about you and your gaming style is you take your time and you do all the side quests and you do every single thing that you can do. What do you think of the game so far? You're 55 hours. You can give a kind of a recommendation at this point.
Yeah, let's just talk about it then.
Sure,
so right now, I'm personally really enjoying the exploring aspect.
Yeah.
The map is huge. I mean, that map can be very intimidating, especially with Xenoblade 1s, they can be. But right now, this one is like, you walk into an area and like you look off in the mountains and there's like a little hidden cave and you're like, oh, I want to go there. But how?
Oh, right.
And like literally, it's like, it's kind of flat land, but it's also layered. So you're going up. And this just huge. It's huge. But I love discovering new places, obviously. That's where the addiction starts.
It is, and it's so funny. Like I saw people like Donkey. Like we love watching Donkey, and he got a lot of flack because he said, you know, this game was like so gigantic and so ridiculous.
It is.
You know, and all of that. And that's fine to say, but it's good if you enjoy that sort of thing as well, right? And you seem
at first it was intimidating. I was like, I can't. And you're like, well, just give it a go. I'm like, I don't know. But then it just, again, when you explore, you find new places. Yeah. It's beautiful. Like, of course, right? Like, the graphics and everything is beautiful and draws you in, so...
What would you say, like, how does it rank with all the games? Like, what would you say is your favorite Xenoblade so far?
Torna.
Yeah, you still like Torna. It's like, Torna really had a big effect on Kim.
Torna, Xenoblade 1, and then 3, and then
2. Yeah, 2's getting the low rankings from a lot of people.
Know.
What is it about 3 that you like so much? What about like the gameplay aspects and things like that?
I'm really enjoying the storyline.
Yes.
To be honest, like at first I thought, oh, this is kind of weird. We're dealing with just the soldiers, but it's all their backstories and how they all come together, and it's been a lot of fun.
Like better than like 2's storyline.
Yeah, better than I feel like I'm more relatable to the characters.
Yeah.
To be honest, and like they're a bit older older characters compared to the first. Yeah. To Xenoblade 2.
What about like you know the past you collected blades? Like what's that like now?
Yeah, the blades I thought from Xenoblade 2 were fun, but also very exhausting because you're. I mean, it's great to get a rare blade, obviously, but I'm glad they took it out of this one. Here, though, you do get, I like the group dynamic of it all, where 2 characters can combine together. Right. And at first, when you showed me the trailer, I was like, I don't want to do that. That looks silly.
Why did it look silly to you? Just look silly, like silly.
I don't know what it was. I just thought it was over the top. I just didn't like it.
Interesting.
I think it's because I thought it was too much like the blades.
Right.
I'm like, oh, so we're doing this again, but you're not doing it again. It's actually a whole different thing that they do, and I don't want to spoil the story.
Yeah, we won't get into any of that.
So that's how I feel about that.
So what is it particularly about this game that you're liking? Like, what is it about it?
You can change the character outfits. I don't know what it is. You know, ever since you gave me Dragon Quest.
Right.
9?
There's 9, yeah.
And I was just like, oh, you can wear different clothes. I love that. And of course, here you can change different outfits, which I always find very
That's
fun.
kind of fun.
I don't know.
And then the cooking aspect, I saw you were enjoying that as well.
You saw me just spending time doing all the cooking. It's just, when you cook in video games or even watch an anime, it always looks so delicious.
The food looks incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. I remember in Project Echo when I saw that for the first time.
When we were watching watching Dragon Ball?
Yeah, and Dragon Ball.
All
Oh
the
my
time
god,
they had
the eating.
noodles. There was a time where I was like, I'm making noodles. And you're like, it's kind of late. No,
Yeah.
I'm making noodles.
Yeah, no, it's a funny point. Like cooking in video games has become such a big thing.
Yeah.
It's like in every single game now. There's always some aspect of that and all of that. How is the collecting in the game?
Oh, so they brought back Collectopedia, which they did in Xenoblade 1.
Yeah.
But for this time when you do it, so that's why you're farming all the time. It's funny, when I first landed, I'm like, what's with all the glowing things? Really cool, because you can see what they are, like little mushrooms and flowers. But there's a reason. You want to collect those so it raises everything up in your colonies.
Right.
Yeah, so that addicting part is there for
So
sure.
do you think that's what's stretching it out for you, is doing all of the side quests and doing all the stuff?
I think you're
and all
right.
of that, yeah.
And of course the side quests.
Are you doing every side quest?
I'm doing a lot of side quests.
Like how many? Like out of
I'm doing every
Oh,
side
you're
quest.
doing all the side quests. So this is just like all the Xenoblade games you've been doing
Can't
before.
help it.
I wonder when you'll get this game done. I don't know.
I'm thinking Christmas.
Christmas time. We got to get it finished before Dragon Quest.
I think there's
Treasures.
that too, right? Like I want to finish it before that.
That'd be a good one to do.
It's time consuming but wonderful.
That's good though. I mean, it's.
That's a good game. To me, that's a good game.
I think a lot of people are liking it. A lot of some of my friends have just said, yeah, it's really repetitive. It's really kind of long.
I can see why, but personally, it's just a part of the game.
It is part of the game.
Yeah.
I know.
What else?
I know.
Something that I'm not enjoying though
What's that?
is that you can't do a speed run. Like you can do an automatic run, but so far my character can't speed up.
Are you
run.
sure there's nothing?
I mean, you can jump from one place to one place. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping because I'm only on chapter 5, maybe that will change.
Right.
I just click the button and he runs.
But you want him to speed.
I want him to go faster.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so.
Let us know down below. Can you speed that up or
Please,
not?
Yeah, let me know,
Let-
guys. Give me some tips.
Let her know. Anything else you want to say about Xenoblade?
I still stand by saying I don't like how the screen itself is.
Oh.
It's very messy to me. I just find there's a lot going on.
The combat screen.
Yeah, the combat screen. I get somebody mentioned that is how your eye goes to it.
Yeah.
Maybe just open it up a bit.
Right.
Yeah, I think
just
it
where the
look-
menu is on the screen when
Yeah.
you're fighting and all that.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah, but you're liking it.
I like it.
What
I
would
like
you
it a lot.
What would you give it out of 10 so far?
Right now,
Yeah.
ooh, I give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay,
8 out of
perfect.
10. But
Yeah.
again, I'm thinking I'm halfway through. I think there's 10 chapters. I don't like looking personally
Yeah,
because
yeah.
then I get really sad and then I delay
I think
even more.
I think it's 8 or 10.
Eight?
It's 8 or 10. I think it's 10. I
I'm
think.
sure somebody will just give me the number.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Just
but
give me the number.
Kim doesn't want to know.
I don't want to know.
But this is a good segue into another game that we've been playing together. I've been playing it, and Kim's been watching it.
Yeah.
And
Helping out.
yeah, and our daughter, this is so funny. I honestly don't play video games in front of my daughter. I don't want her to see that. You know, I always give her like FaceTime, stuff like that. But we put this game on just for a bit of fun. And our daughter was just hypnotized by the game.
Oh,
and it was so big smile. She thought it was so great. And that game is Stray.
Stray.
Oh my god. I want to say this is an absolutely magical game.
Beautiful game.
Oh my god. And
I'm not a cat person.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're dog people. We're not against cats in any way. We're actually allergic to cats.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's kind of our thing. But boy, oh boy, is this game ever beautiful. It's gorgeous looking, the neon, everything about it, the level design, the way you can control your cat. I mean, it is phenomenal. I honestly am blown away by the game. The game is a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I would love to see the behind the scenes scene, how they even capture this, because that cat,
Looks
the way how
so
it
perfect.
moves is perfect.
Yeah, they must have mapped a cat out to do
definitely.
all that kind of stuff. But
God, the work behind that.
but it's so it's surreal because it's like this cyberpunk city.
Yeah.
And all that, and your cats are all like friends at first, and then all of a sudden you get separated, and you have that. Even my daughter, she's like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh no!"
Like, oh no!
I know.
No! We're like, no, the cat's fine.
The cat's
9
fine.
lives.
9 lives. But yes, this game is an absolute. I'm gonna say a treasure. It's a treasure.
Please
And
give it a go.
give it a go. Even the music is so good. There's this one part I want to show it. There's this one part where the cat is running. There's all these little robots chasing you, and the music that's playing during this time. I was like, this was so amazing. Let's let this play right now. But yeah, this is a game that I thought I was going to enjoy, and then all of a sudden you start playing it, and the controls, and the jumping, and some of the puzzle solving you do in it. It's remarkable. It's up
More
there.
than what you thought it would be.
Yeah, this is like up there as one of my games of
Don't
the
you just
year.
love how some games that you just kind of go in like this, but it surprises you
Yes.
so much?
Yes.
Oh, those are always good games.
Yeah, like that game It Takes Two did that for us. It was like, we thought it
Yeah,
was going
that
to be
was
fun,
good.
and
Yeah.
I also got really addicted to that. But Stray is one of those, I find it a real meta, relaxing game. You play, and you kind of get lost in the world and in the controls and the surrealness of it and the music of it. And it becomes something more than just a video game. It becomes this beautiful experience. And that's probably the best way I can talk about Stray. And so we've been kind of playing that together. But there's one game.
What have you been playing?
Yeah, this is one game. Well, it's not one game. It's 13 games in a collection.
What?
I've been waiting for, and I gotta say, I don't normally do this, but I ordered this off from Amazon, and it showed up, and it came directly on the day of release, which it never does here in Canada.
Wow.
And I opened it up, and I actually kind of screamed like a little girl for a second. I opened it up, and I went, oh, because I was excited that I got this, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection right here.
Wow.
13 old school Ninja Turtle games from the NES through the Genesis, through the arcades. Game Boy games are in there. There's so many in here.
Game Boy games are in there?
I know, it's really some of them.
Wow.
I will say some of it's kind of hard to play. You're like, oh
they
boy.
tried.
Well, it was good back in the day, but I mean, for somebody who's nostalgic about the Ninja Turtles and when you want all the old games, this thing, I think all of my friends, everybody I know from my era, everybody bought this. I mean, nobody didn't buy this. I mean, you had to get it. And it was fun for me to go and play the NES game and just hear that music and kind of relive that time in my childhood. And I love Tournament Fighters. It was a fighting game on Super Nintendo, I think even on the Genesis. I really enjoyed that. So those are the two games on the collection that I went directly to. And then the arcade game. I mean,
Of course.
the arcade game is such a classic. We all remember walking into an arcade and seeing that playing, and you could play 4 turtles on the screen at one time. It was really
As one player?
well, no,
Okay.
everybody. No, yeah, one person had
obviously, I'm like,
there's
how
4
did-
players, 4 turtles on the screen. But
Over my head.
It was a blast, and it was
Oh, wow.
really, really exciting. And I was so excited to get this. But I will say something. That Shredder's Revenge, the game that just came out a few months ago, I think it's my favorite Turtles game of all time. I mean, I was playing a lot of these, and I really love the nostalgia. I love having them all in one spot. But boy, oh boy, do I really enjoy Shredder's Revenge. I mean, that's a perfect game. I mean, side view action, combat going on there. I think it's just phenomenal stuff. So very happy to get this collection. So that's the most that we've been playing. I mean between Stray, and I was just playing this last night, and then you playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 all of the time.
They're not quick, easy games.
No.
It takes time.
Kim has done phenomenally well.
Thank you.
I cannot.
That means a lot coming from you.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Do I
We're
not
so
give you,
Canadian.
do I not give you enough compliments?
Oh,
I mean,
you do. You always
I do.
go, I can't believe you did another one. Take a photo.
Yeah. She'll always put the game over screen. I take a photo because I can't believe it. I mean, just when you finished Torna, Kim went from 2 to Torna, one right after each other, and then right into Xenoblade 3. I mean, it's ridiculous. At least between 1 and 2, you had a little bit of time off.
I did. I was very excited to know there was another one happening.
Yeah, you did Shin Megami Tensei 5 in that time, Nocturne in that time.
I did.
Ridiculous. I mean, Kim is honestly, she is the RPG player that that I used to be. For doing every side quest.
true.
I like finishing a game and all that, but I used to put a lot more time into things. But you absolutely annihilate. So
I just think a lot of people put so much time and effort into these
making it,
games.
to
yeah,
making
so
it.
you got to kind of give it back too.
yeah, for sure, and show that your fandom back to the game and stuff like that, and all of that. So, yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, I can't wait to play more video games such as the Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Quest. Yeah, Kim's also waiting for Dragon Quest Builders 3.
Oh, that too. Oh my God, hurry up!
Well, I don't even know if there will be one.
It will be.
It will be. It will be willed into existence
It will happen.
or not. So, guys, let us know what have you been playing. Let us know in the comments down below. So, anyways, guys, until next time.